Guys, Justin Brock here, the Medicare Guru, and I'm going to do a video on the truth about final expense insurance. So stay tuned, you're not going to want to miss what I have to say about final expense insurance. All right, the truth about final expense insurance, okay? I was writing down some stuff, and I could say this is like the 4 things that summarize the truth about final expense insurance, but I'm just going to list 4 things. You can say whatever you want to. Most of those videos are gimmicky, but they do get a lot of clicks. So, most recruiters promise the moon and deliver low compensation, crappy leads, and little to no support. That's what we see in final expense. It's probably the most rapid recruiter part of the industry because the only residual income when you think about passive income that you're not day to day directly involved in the workload, you build up an asset and it builds you money. In life insurance or final expense, the only way to do that is to recruit and get a sales machine under you, which is fine. But when you're getting recruited in, normally they're not explaining that correctly. That's why they're so heavy on the recruiting side. Build the machine, and then the guy at the top's not having to work, and mostly some guys underneath him aren't having to work as hard, blah, 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 blah. Maybe they are working very hard, but they're building a big, huge sales machine, okay? Alternatively, you should pursue an individual residual commission-based product to build up a stream of residual income for which you can then expand upon. And then if you still want to build a sales machine, that's great, but you have money to pay them. You don't have to recruit them into some, sink or swim mentality, atmosphere. So number 2, I said chargebacks can eat you alive. They don't tell you, that when they have that high pressure sales tactic mentality, I'm going to send out lead cards that say, hey, do you want $10 gift cards or $15 or $25 gift cards to Walmart? Fill this out. These people fill it out, and then you're going to knock on the door, wedging your foot in there, talking about state-regulated programs and all that crap, getting in the house. These people aren't even thinking about this stuff, and then you're kind of cramming the idea of burial insurance or mortgage protection or whatever down their throat. Look, I get it. I get people do it. I'm not trying to talk about the individual agent, but that system that they've plugged you into, that way of doing things, is not serving you in the long term. You're not building a business. You're not building a business or a brand or something you can expand off of. Brings me to number 3, that process has you in the hamster wheel, okay? But number 2, going back to it, the chargebacks eat you alive because the people that you are selling with that type of sales system are not going to all keep that product for the first year. Now, probably in no industry can you say there's 100% persistency for first year, but in the Medicare supplement space, we're looking at 97, 98% for us. In the Medicare Advantage space, above 90% still. But in the final expense space, when it's sold that way, we see 60, 70%, 80% on the high end. So those chargebacks, when you're getting advanced big commissions, eat you alive. You have to keep writing. I've seen it before where, somebody has big chargebacks. Hey, you'd be fine if you just keep writing, but you can only write so much, right? So they put you on the hamster wheel. Just keep writing. Can't get ahead. You see all these people on Facebook, I do 20,000, 25,000, 30,000 in final expense range. You're thinking, man, if I can get to that, how many of you have gotten to that? A few machines out there, a few real machines, and even some of those machines are starting to try to get into Medicare or under 65 health or PNC or something that has a residual commission-based product. Lastly, I'm going to say final expense is fine as a product when sold where it belongs to someone who values the policy, when you're not cramming it down somebody's throat. Bringing it up as a cross-sell or bringing it up as an option and selling it to somebody that wants it isn't cramming it down someone's throat. I want my agents to bring it up. Find the people who need it, find the need, uncover the need, fill the need, but don't push people who are easily pushable into something and just hope that they let the draft continue to go through for the next 13 months so your persistency is not screwed up and you don't have chargebacks. It's not a good system. It's bad for the insurance industry. It's not good. I think the final expense industry for recruiting people into our industry. But now that you've been recruited in, please pursue a permanent path and know that it is the greatest industry, I believe, in the whole world for entrepreneurs to enter in. But please pursue a path that makes real sense, that doesn't have you like a legal drug dealer going around wedging into people's houses and using terminology that is very, very, not quite ethical in my opinion. Okay? Not saying there aren't final expense guys that do things the right way, but there's way too much of them being trained to do it the wrong way. So pursue a true business and treat every interaction that you have, no matter what you're selling, as if you are a business, and that your business can be reviewed and you could be expected, to be held to a rubric or a standard that most businesses are. Because hopefully one day that's what you'll be trying to graduate to. You won't be a door knocking road warrior. It's great to graduate from the school of hard knocks. At some point you want to really graduate and move on and be a real business. And in my opinion, you're recruited into that part of the industry, but there's a bigger picture out there for you. And it's called Medicare. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this helps. If you really want to check out what we believe people should be doing, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check out the Starting From Scratch video. That's where we believe people should really enter in with that mentality. You could also check us out at Medicare.Academy. I know .academy doesn't sound like a domain, but it's Medicare.Academy. Check it out. See you guys soon.